All right, today is Monday, June 29th, and we're going to start with some recognition. We have a lot of people with Success Club points. Who's that? I don't know what all these sounds mean anymore.
I think it came from my computer. I'll mute.
Okay, no. So Kendra's at 4, Jenny's at 6, Lee is at 6, Becky Zarlinga is at 4, Connie's at 2, Michelle is at 2, Rebecca and Jessica Jeffrey are at 2, Becky Gidcombe is also at 4. So you guys are rocking it. Way to go.
Is there a request for Becky Zarlinga to join the group? Because she just messaged me saying it's not letting her in.
I do not see anybody in the waiting room.
Okay.
The password's Team Xtreme, if that helps.
Okay.
Okay. And then for announcements, we all know that Muscle Burns Fat, the sample workout, went today. It dropped today. And the coach exclusive is going to start on July 7th. Muscle Burns Fat Advanced is going to start August 17th. And these challenge packs are going to include Ultimate Fortune Fix and To Be Mindset. I don't know if you guys saw that in the coach breaking news, but that's a pretty big deal. And to get more information on it, it's FAQ 2090. But yeah, that's great. That's a great value to have that included in a challenge pack. And then I wanted to talk today about how to structure power hours, and what a power hour is and how to get the most out of your time. It doesn't even have to be an hour, even though that's what it's called. It's just pockets of time that you work your business in. It can be, 15-minute segments throughout the day. It can be 1 hour that you sit down. It could be more than an hour. And there's no one way to do it. So there are a million different videos that you can look up in Team Rockstar Fit and Beachbody Champions, and they will all give you different ways. So you can try different things and see what works for you. One of the things that I don't necessarily remember feeling this way when I started, but I know that it can be overwhelming when we're like, okay, now you're a coach and now you're in Team Xtreme, and we're also going to put you in Team Rockstar Fit and in Team Upgrade. So you're in all these groups, and then here's the Road to Leadership group. And so now you're in there, and now we're going to do all these posts, and then here's your back office, and here's this. And it's just so and what I find sometimes with new coaches that start is you keep asking the same questions because you can't remember all the things, and it's totally normal, right? Because it can be so overwhelming. So one of the things that kept coming up in the trainings that we've been seeing in the videos from the Road to Leadership are invitations, adding to your network. How do you do that? Well, that's something that you structure in your power hour pocket. So it's a really vital time. It's a really important time for you to schedule every single week with specific tasks, because I know for me, if I am trying to work my business, I'll be checking notifications, and then I'm watching videos, and before I know it, I'm watching friends' bloopers because I get completely distracted and sidetracked. So it's your time that you've scheduled to dial in your focus and your efforts. And so one of the things that's recommended is to set business hours. And I was actually watching a video from Danielle Natomi, and she was saying like she posts business hours at her house, and she tells her kids like, hey, between 9 and 11 mommy's working. And she said, you know, if they need you, obviously you're going to go to them, but establish that with your spouse, establish it with your family, and say like, hey, I'm busy, this is the time that I'm working. And then consider that to all of your customers. This is the time that you're open. This is the time that you're available to them. This is the time that you're responding to their questions and their concerns. So when, after you think about your business hours, stick to them and schedule them in your calendar, like an appointment, like a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment. And one of the things that she said was, where will you do your power hour? If you don't have an office, which I don't, most of us, I don't know, I don't feel like a lot of us do. Can you go in your bedroom and shut the door? Can you go work in the closet on the floor with the door shut and and it's just another way to keep out the distractions. How much you work will reflect how much you grow. So when you go to all the trouble to set the hours and to commit to this time that you're going to work, limit your distractions. Well, that's kind of what I was saying, like turn off your notifications, don't scroll, because that's easy, right? It's easier if you're like, oh, but I put out an amazing post today and now I can just sit back and, oh, nobody messaged me, so I'm done for today. And really, you have to do the harder things. You have to put yourself out there and get told no and send out an invitation and strike up conversations with people, even though there's a likelihood that it could end up with, no thanks, not right now. I'm set. You know, they just reopened the gym in my neighborhood, so I'm good. Just eating a Lego. And then one of the things that I haven't done this, but I'm going to start, is lay out all of the goals that you plan to have in your power hour and set a timer. So if you're giving yourself 10 minutes to send invitations, you set a timer for 10 minutes, and when it's done, you're done. And you're not sending any more invitations because you're out of time for that task, and it's time to move on to the next one. And maybe that's responding to people that you've already invited, or responding to questions, or whatever it is, whatever your task is, you move on to the next thing. And then your next power hour, set another 10-minute timer to go back to that goal. And then the other two really important things were to use a tracker, which that's one of my weaknesses, but I have mine right here. And I actually, this time I printed out like many copies, because I have tried to keep a digital copy. That did not work. I tried to get all cute with an app and like put a little X on my picture of my tracker. That did not work. I need to have a piece of paper with me that I can physically take a pen and check a box on. And this is just one tracker. There are so many. And in the video that I was watching, she said, don't be, like, all these resources that are out here, don't be afraid to take it and make it your own. If it makes you feel better to say Team Xtreme across the top of your tracker, or whatever system you're doing, then do it, rebrand it, and make it your own. And then the last thing was, if it's not working, if whatever you've put into place isn't working, change what you're doing. Don't feel like you got to go back to the same routine and it's like pulling teeth and you still can't figure out one piece of it. And maybe it's the inviting part, or maybe it's the follow-up part, or maybe someone's finally said, hey, I'm interested. And you're like, what is it? I don't know what to say now. Whatever that piece is, work on that, change it up. It doesn't have to be the same thing. And I know that our group has scheduled power hours together, so attend them and make that, and if that time doesn't work, then offer another time that does, and say, hey, I can't do 10 or 1, but I can do 4. Can somebody else meet me at 4? Just throw it out there and be open to it. Does anyone have any questions about power hours? No? Yeah? Okay, how was the workout? You guys came in all warm?
I have a question. Okay, what is the best way to share the sample workout with someone?
That is a great question.
What does everyone do?
So when you go into your, I don't know who just came in on a,
Maybe that's Becky because she was having trouble getting in.
okay, I just muted her.
Okay.
When you go into your coach office, which I'm gonna pull it up here for you in just a second. You go to the Grow My Business tab and go to Shareable Media. I got the swirly wheel of death over here. And then you can scroll through all of the different programs. Shakeology, oh, there it is. So when you click on it, the product toolkit, it'll have the education, the support material, images and graphics, and then it'll have videos. And so go to view more, and somewhere in here, there's the sample workout.
And you can pull it up on Vimeo and copy the link and send it to them like that.
Yeah, and so it says copy link. There's a little tab and you just press the button, copy the link and send it. You can send it on a text message. You can send it any way that you want.
So that you can also share with your coach ID attached to it if you want them to go through your online office or whatever. It's still in front of the paywall. They're not going to have to like pay or whatever, but I don't know. I've been sharing it that way just in case. Like, it doesn't really matter though.
Yeah, that's a great question. Does anyone else have any questions? No. Okay. I just saw in the back office that to the top sellers for MBF, when you create or you co-admin a bod group for Muscle Burns Fat, you get I think it's like a 20-minute call with Megan Davies. So that'd be kind of cool. Let's see if I can find it again. Yeah, that's kind of neat that she's doing that. They're doing that, I guess. It's taking forever to load.
While you're looking for that, and I don't know if you already said this or not, but there is a group of.
Oh, we lost you. It's not me that's frozen, right? Okay, I hate that. That happened when Michelle was leading the call. I was like, oh man, Michelle's frozen. It was me. I like totally got booted out of the call. I'm like, dang it. I came back, went right when you were saying, and that's all I had for today. I'm like, what? Kendra, are you back? Not yet.
Nope, she's still frozen. Nope, she's gone.
Shoot. I hate that. Well, does anyone have anything that they want to add or talk about, or?
I don't think we ever did decide. I was hoping Kendra would be on for this. Maybe she'll hop back on. But because I think we're keeping the group that we have going right now for June, like that accountability group. I think we're keeping that ongoing. And I didn't know if Kendra was going to do the changes or whatever to the name, or who's taking like week 1, because I don't think we even talked about that yet.
That's right. I was actually, I remember Becky saying that she figured out how to do it, but we should schedule the posts for July.
Yeah.
Because we only have 1 day left in June.
Yeah.
Crazy. So for those of you that weren't on the call, I think it was last week we talked about it. We're just going to keep one bod group open and keep inviting people to that inviting new people to it instead of every month starting a new group, opening it, inviting all the same people. We're just going to stay in one group. But we'll keep continuing to use the mompreneur posts and graphics and stuff like that. And that'll all change monthly. Does anybody, let's just handle it. Does anybody want to volunteer for week 1? Michelle?
My computer, my internet.
I
I heard, does anybody? And then I heard Michelle. And I was like, what?
I was volunteering you. Do you want to, let's just schedule it right now. Let's just schedule the 4 weeks.
I can do week 1. Is that what you were asking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Does anybody want to take week 2? Okay, Bree, thank you. Maggie, you want to take week 3?
Okay, what are the dates exactly for when it begins? So I know what week 2 is. Exactly.
Question. I know we ran into that.
It'll go, like mine will be 1 through 7, and yours will be the next 7 days. So 8 through 14, I think.
So even though the first starts on Wednesday?
Yep.
Gotcha.
It's just 1 week at a time. And this is in Mompreneur.
Yeah.
And we're posting to the Facebook?
No, we're
what group is it? Just bod groups?
This is the bod group, the ongoing. Right now it's that Summer Strong or whatever.
I'm just confused because we were talking about one group and another group. I'm sorry. Make sure I post on the wrong thing.
Yeah, we're talking about the bod group that we're in right now. We're just going to change the name to Fit for Life with Team Xtreme, something like that. And then, so Michelle will post the 1st through the 7th. Bree will post the 18th to the 14th, the 8th to the 14th. Maggie will post the 15th to the 21st. Lee, do you want to start scheduling posts?
Well, I was going to ask you, what does that mean? What do I have to do?
We have, so Kendra purchased this, she purchased the material for us, and we basically just copy and paste it into our bod group and schedule it, which that schedule is still not right. It's still not, it's not posting every single day something new.
In bod groups?
Yeah.
That's
Super annoying.
I mean, I'd be more than happy to try.
Okay.
Maybe I can have a little bit more of a conversation about it, like how to schedule it and stuff.
Yeah, it's easy peasy.
So more than happy to try.
Easy lemon squeezy.
You'll be the You'll be the 22nd to the 28th. And then does anybody want to take those last 3 days of July?
Becca?
Sally, or who else is on here?
Becca raised her hand.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I was going to say, I don't have a computer right now, so I can't post anything that way,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay, so Becca, you're the 29th through the 31st. And I'll put this in our team page too.
Okay.
So we know. Yay, thanks everybody.
And then I also wanted to talk about what MBF is going to look like, if we should start talking about that, since it's launching for coaches on the 7th. If we want to plan like a coach group, because it's only a 3-week program, like to invite people, you know, if you sign up as a coach, you can do this with us now instead of waiting until the 27th. And then we can have a customer group after that. But I didn't know what we want to, if we wanted to do that, and if we did, what start dates would look like. Because it launches on a Tuesday, which is, I am like, it's hard for me to start things on a Tuesday.
And when I did the sample workout, I think I heard right. I don't know. But doesn't she say at the end that Muscle Burns Fat Advanced doesn't come out till like August 17th?
What did I say? Yes. And the coach test group starts on July 7th. So I'm just looking at the calendar. You do 3 weeks of that. And then you have like 3 days, and then MBFA launches on the 17th. You have like a week and change. MBFA launches on a Monday though.
Okay, hold on. I need to look at my calendar.
I know. I was just.
I need a visual here.
I'm
I
looking
heard
back
that and I
in
was
the
kind of confused.
team. I want to make sure it's the right thing. So the coach exclusive purchase window opens on July 7th.
Uh-huh. And it launches for coaches on July 7th if they purchase it.
Okay. And then the MBFA workouts begin posting on August 17th. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like, and they're going to just keep releasing the workout day by day.
So it's exactly, MBFA launches exactly 3 weeks after customers, like when they initially can purchase it on the 27th, which is another thing that we were trying to figure out on our last call, was the fact that we don't know how long it's going to take people to get their bod ropes, you know, and with it only being a 3-week program, there's a possibility that if we start it, you know, especially if they're starting it on the day that they purchase it, you know, in order to, they're not going to have they'll be halfway through, even almost all the way through before they have their bod ropes. So I don't know.
I don't know. I ordered salted caramel kind of fast, so.
Yeah, maybe they'll send this out fast too. What were you going to say, Becca?
I was going to say it depends on the package that they get. Because like I'm pretty sure like my salted caramel hasn't shipped out because Hydrate's on back order until like July 6th.
Yep.
So it depends if they add anything else to it, or what package they get. It's good. Hopefully things will be in stock, but that could also add some time if their package has something that will take longer.
Is Becky Zarlinga the only one who's gotten their salted caramel? Or you got yours?
Yep.
Did you add anything else to your order?
No, I didn't.
I added Energize.
I'm very sad about my choices. I feel like I should have just ordered the Shakeology and it would have gotten here sooner, because
I only ordered the Shakeology and mine's not due until next week. I tracked the shipping. It's like sometime next week.
Huh. So there's no rhyme or reason. Okay. Dang it.
Who knows?
So that's, I mean, do we want to just kind of throw out a tentative date to start and
that we can pitch
see
to
what
people?
happens?
Yeah.
Is everybody planning on purchasing on the 7th? Is that when you said the coach window opens?
Yeah. I probably will, but I'm not going to start it. John and I are wrapping up the prep, and then we're going to do 4 weeks of the work, or 6 weeks of the work.
6 weeks of the work. Don't psych yourself out there.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Can I just say that first workout I think is the hardest out of that whole program. So it gets better after that one.
I hate it when like he starts the workout with, "Woo, you showed up today." And I'm like, did I? I'm not ready. I'm scared. But anyway, I think, yeah, let's just pick a date.
So if I don't know how far out we want to go. If we wait until the Monday after it launches for coaches, that gives a couple days to get products. And then it would kind of run along the same lines, you know, like we would run through that as coaches together for 3 weeks. And then when that's done, we would be promoting the customer group, and they would have the same amount of time between when it launches for them and when we would start it, which would be about a week. So do we want to do a week or do we want to extend it out even further?
I mean, if you started on the 20th, that's almost 2 full weeks after it launches. That's a pretty good chance that people will get their stuff. What do you guys think? Is everybody gonna do it?
I want to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll still be an 80-day obsession, but if it's only 3 weeks, I don't know. Today with the double almost hour workout, it was okay, but I don't know that I'd be able to do that for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah, I'm gonna be finishing up morning.
Frozen.
Now we see.
She's finishing Morning Meltdown 100.
Do we know when she's going to be done with that?
I don't. I think she's in the 70s right now, and she's doubling up. Most days she's doubling up. Lee, we lost you. You cut out.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm finishing up Morning Meltdown. And so I'm trying to double up and skip rest days so I can finish and start the MBF. So the later we start it, the better for me.
All right.
So let's put that tentative date at the 20th
Okay.
for a coach MBF group that we can invite to. And then we'll invite for a customer group, well, anybody who wants to do it, a customer group so 2 weeks after that launches for them. So the 10th of August.
Okay.
So July 20th for coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be getting in town again.
Yay.
And then what'd you say for customers? Sorry, I can't write and
It's
listen.
okay. August 10th.
August 10th. And that way it gives them 2 weeks to get their products. And a little bit of leeway for people to order too, because a lot of people don't jump when they're, like,
No,
like
they don't.
when it happens, you got to jump. Like,
Yeah. I love people the night before. They're like, okay. I'm like, cool. Now what? Now you got to wait. You took too long.
Yep.
All right. Well, is everybody good? No questions? No? Okay. I feel like we handled some business.
Yes, we did good.
I like it. Okay. I'll drop the recording in our team page, and I'll put up a post with the schedule for the July group. And I'll see all you lovely ladies later. All right. Have a good night. Bye. Oh, wait. Boomerang.
No boomerang.
Right when you did that, I was like, wait a second. I'm having flashbacks. Hold on.
All right. Let me see if I can get my boomerang pulled up.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a puppy and everything. Yes.
Oh.
All right, ready? Wait, I feel like I'm going to drop my phone. I have this thing on the, whatever they call pop sockets. I don't ever use it. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Awesome.
Got it.
I never know how long to go.
I know, right?
Keep on, keep it on. You're good. We're like, got it. You're done.
All right, it was good to see everybody.
You too. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.